dangerous combination and a major concern for local firefighters. So what are some steps you should take before setting off your sparks? WVUA's Travis Leader talked to experts tonight in this evening's top story.
It's already a problem for local firefighters. Tuesday afternoon, a 2-acre fire sprung up just behind Chestnut Trace Apartments. Found at the scene, lit firecrackers.
As dry as it is out and the way the wind's blowing, it got real close to the set of apartments down here and actually set off a couple of sprinkler heads.
Battalion Chief Kevin Pate says luckily none of the apartments were damaged. But firefighters aren't the only ones stressing firework responsibility. Vendors like Glenn Dodd say enjoy the products, just be smart about it.
There are instructions on the fireworks that will always help. And then, again, using common sense, where there's grass, where there's buildings, things like that, don't take a chance.
You need to do more than just read the warning labels. Firework vendors say you need to take some extra steps to ensure your own safety.
Most people have a fire extinguisher in their home. It'd be a great idea to just go ahead and have that near your fireworks. If you don't have that, water hose is always great to have. If you don't have that, make sure there's a bucket of water handy.
And if you are setting off the sparks, don't forget the safety of yourself and spectators, because a situation just like Tuesday's can easily happen, and the outcome could be much worse.
People get hurt every year. The emergency rooms are full of kids that's getting hit in the eye with bottle rockets and burns to the hands and blasts us that. So we want to also make sure that we're safe with our fireworks also.
If you talk to any of the medical people, you'll find out that just about all of the injuries occur when people are doing things outside of the instructions that are posted on the fireworks.
Reporting in Tuscaloosa County, Travis Leader, WVUA News.
Setting off fireworks is illegal within the Tuscaloosa city limits, but it is permissible in the county and in Northport. As for the weather for tomorrow's 4th of July celebration, we turn now to Chief Meteorologist Richard Scott, who's got a first check on our forecast. Richard, good evening.
Hey, John, good Tuesday evening to you. Right now, very hot across the area. Still 86 in the city of Tuscaloosa, but cooler down to southeast Montgomery, 74, Evergreen, 74, as well as Dothan. That's thanks to rain earlier today. Numerous thunderstorms over South and East Alabama. Around here, though, we just stayed hot and dry across the northwestern half of the state. Still a couple of thunderstorms down over southwest Marengo County, northern Clark County, northern Sumter County, into northern Choctaw County, or southern Sumter County rather. That activity is diminishing tonight. That will likely become the trend for the rest of the night. Tomorrow, those shower storms going to be possible. Think about any point. 9 o'clock in the morning, around 85. A few showers going to be in the area. Best chance to organize thunderstorms happens after lunch, but not going to be a widespread deal. In fact, the chance to rain for our Wednesday, only about 30%, 95 at lunch, 100 by 4 o'clock, another very hot day. But what about the rain chances down the road, and how about your weekend forecast? Weather is straight ahead.
If you don't have anything planned for tomorrow evening, the amphitheater has a show that you don't want to miss. The Tuscaloosa Amphitheater's annual 4th of July celebration will have many events that showcase the American holiday. Parks and recreation activities will begin at 6 o'clock on the front lawn of the Tuscaloosa News. The first set of shows starts with the Tuscaloosa Symphony and will end
concert at night, and it cools down after the sun goes down, so it should be a nice night. We've got a lot of great features. We've got a flyover, we have cannons, we have people dressed up in the Daughters of the American Revolution, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Gates open tomorrow at 6:30. The show starts at 7:30 with fireworks over the river at 9. Tickets for the celebration on the river are $5 for a person or $15 for a family 4-pack. Alabama State Troopers will be working overtime to try to keep the highway safe during the 4th of July travel period. State Public Safety Director Hugh McCall said all available troopers will be on the roads from early Wednesday morning through Sunday night. He says they will conduct license and sobriety checkpoints and operate speed detection devices from stationary points. McCall said they will focus on violations that cause the most crashes, including speeding, unsafe lane changes, following too closely, and failing to yield the right of way. Tuscaloosa Police need your help in identifying a person of interest in a case wanted in a case of online dating fraud. Take a look at this photo. The female pictured may be involved in an internet scam that occurred in Tuscaloosa. The victim of that scam said that he met a female on an online dating site and wired her money. The cash was picked up in Tuscaloosa by the woman you see. The victim said the woman used a different picture on the dating website and tricked him into giving her the money. If you know the identity of the woman in the picture, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers at 205-752-7867. State officials are predicting that Alabama's Education Trust Fund will pull in enough money to meet its spending target for the fiscal year and avoid proration. State finance director officials said Monday that the trust fund collected $4.25 billion in October through June. That's an increase of 6.8%. Tax collections by the trust fund are the main source of state tax dollars for public schools and colleges. This year's lawmakers avoided taking an additional $40 million from the fund to reserve it for spending next fiscal year, which starts October 1st. Alabama Governor Robert Bentley will spend his 4th of July in Europe. Bentley left this evening for Hamburg, Germany, where he will visit an Airbus assembly plant. Governor Bentley's press secretary, Jennifer Artis, says the trip resulted from Airbus announcing that it will build a $600 million assembly plant in Mobile. Bentley's schedule also takes him from Farnborough International Air Show near London. He will be joined by many other state and local officials who are trying to recruit businesses as a result of the Airbus announcement. Bentley plans to return to Alabama on July 11th. A group of kids from all over the world spent today helping to rebuild a home damaged by the April 27th tornado. The Fugees kids worked with United Saints today to help rebuild the home of Tuscaloosa County resident David Cameron. The kids from all over the world have lost their homes in wars, hence the name of the group Fugees, as in refugees. Now they're the ones giving back.
You know, our kids fled their countries and their homes were destroyed, and they have been the recipients of such generosity in this country, and this is our first year where we feel that very strongly that we need to teach them to give back.
One of the original Fab Five took to the stage in Tuscaloosa tonight. Ringo Starr performed in front of an excited crowd at the Tuscaloosa Amphitheater. Ringo and his 13th All-Star Band performed for fans this evening. The All-Star Band includes members of Toto, Journey, Santana, and Mr. Mister. The group performed songs like Kiri by Mr. Mister, Rosanna by Toto, and Santana's Black Magic Woman. With the recent dominance of the SEC in athletics, the Mattel Company is releasing a series of SEC schools-inspired Barbies. Mattel is selling University Barbies for 4 Southeastern Conference schools: Alabama, Arkansas, Auburn, and LSU. The dolls will retail for $24.95 and starting this week will be sold in Walmart stores, on Walmart's website, and on BarbieCollector.com. Each doll is dressed as a cheerleader from each specific school and comes with pom-poms. Just another reminder that tomorrow morning the University of Alabama will implode the Rose Towers residential building. Rose Towers has housed University of Alabama students for over 4 decades, but at 8 a.m. tomorrow it will be demolished. The university will begin construction on phase 2 of a new residential community called Presidential Village. Due to the implosion, officials say starting at 6:30 tomorrow morning, Jack Warner Parkway, Hackberry Lane, and Old Hackberry Lane will be closed. Walking trails at Manderson Landing will also be closed. There will be public viewing available in the Riverside East parking lot. Parking will be available at Shelby Hall and at the Campus Drive parking deck. Today, we lost one of television's greatest actors and producers. Andy Griffith died in North Carolina at the age of 86. But his legacy will forever be remembered by the fans who grew up watching his television shows. WVUA's Taylor Sanders caught up with one of Griffith's biggest fans in West Alabama, who says his inspiration will never be forgotten.
Andy Griffith Show, starring Andy Griffith.
He was more than an actor. Andy Griffith was a legend. And now we say goodbye to a man who created the little town of Mayberry. But he won't be forgotten. Andy's biggest fan, Kenneth Junkin, is not only the president of the local chapter of the Andy Griffith Show fan club, but is an Otis Chapman impersonator.
I know you're arresting me, but I threw the leg of lamb at my wife and I missed her.
And today, he took time to remember Griffith's legacy.
It is a regional production sale of Andy Griffith from Disney.
Junkin says he can remember the first ever episode.